coverage that you give to us, Lord, in so many ways. Lord, I just ask you to be with the law enforcement, Lord, that they deal with on-land problems we have here on our home soil, Lord. Lord, I just ask you to be with the military, Lord. Lord, I just ask you to be with all first responders, medical service, fire, Lord, as they deal with the problems that we have to deal with. Lord, I just ask you to be with the supervisors to make decisions that we all need, Lord, that be at your glorified. Lord, I just ask that you be with the sick, Lord, and put your healing hand on them when they need it, Lord. Lord, I just ask these things in your name. Amen.
Sure. We're gonna start out with the county administrator item. First thing we need to do is amend the 2020 fiscal year budget to the actual budget.
Motion to approve.
Got a motion from Randy. Everybody want in on that?
Second.
Second, Chad. All in favor? Motion carries. Next we need to approve this Lappatubby for the 2023 fiscal year, where they attach a millage for that drainage area. I do it every year.
Motion to approve.
Motion from Steve, second from Sam, all in favor? Motion carries. Next one, got a hearing for our 2023 fiscal year budget and tax levy.
Make a motion. Steve, you and Sam, you either recuse yourself on that or on the,
Approving the budget for salaries.
For salaries, yeah.
okay, that's in the budget.
It's in there.
If it's included,
It's
yeah.
included in that.
I'll make second.
Chad with the motion. Randy wants a second. All in favor? Motion carries. The thing come back in
Mr. President, before we go wading through this budget, any major changes that you
there.
do?
Not really. We got a bunch of increases, of course, due to cost of expenses and of course payroll and fuel.
It went up about
There's nothing.
expenditure went up about 2%. Overall expenditure went up about 2%.
Less than expected, really.
Yeah. Fuel, some other increases.
Not bad, but that's all year, that'd be great.
Not saying we won't have to amend it mid-year, but we're trying to be conservative.
Tax rate, the same, millage rate, the same. CJ, maybe you gonna get to that.
Request for Kay Wicker to be temporarily employed as a payroll clerk, comptroller, due to Brittany being out on maternity leave.
You'll make a motion. Second.
Motion from Chad, second from Randy. All in favor? Board attorney item. First one would be the approve the contract with Master-Bilt on them purchasing the remaining Union County property on their site.
Need to get that contract signed. You got the couple things we need done and then plan on closing Friday night.
Motion.
Got a motion from Sam,
Second.
second from Randy. All in favor? Motion carries. Next, got, Mr. Buddy McDonald. pretty much put it McDonald.
Let's see, it's about a camper with it or something.
No action there. You guess information on that?
I mean, just CPS had got back to me about some of the things they we desire for the respective spaces, and so that's really about the only update. We need to now talk to the owners and see what they're willing to do.
This is like for DHS.
Yes, yeah, for their building. You know how many office spaces they need, and they want to drop ceiling and stuff for privacy. And so we just need to talk to the potential landlords about their desires and then see if they'll, number one, accommodate it, number two, what that's going to do to a possible rent. So that's where we stand with it. No action.
No action. Alright, next we got our items. We need to discuss a resolution for permission from the legislature to authorize a temporary assessment to be collected by justice court. This is where we looked into where we can attach a fee on our felony or misdemeanor charges for courthouse criminal justice center maintenance.
I'll make a motion. Second.
Got a motion. Chad. Second. Steve. All in favor? Motion carried. We need to discuss this legislative consultant agreement with 10-1 Strategies for some governmental affairs representation. This is that joint agreement between us and the city for some help with some legislative items and funding for the legislature.
Monkey the group.
Did they ever pass their group?
There's tonight. City meets tonight. Got a motion from Randy.
Second.
Steve. All in favor? Motion carries.
Mr. President, are there any specific instructions for your lobbyists that you hired?
We've got a planning strategy meeting set up for later this month. We've got our list of items we're going to add to, and I'll get that to you later.
Good.
We've got a handful of some historical area renovations and veterans art. More bridge money. A handful of items we'd like to go after, both state and federally. We need some help with that. Next, we got Chancery Clerk items. First one will be the consent agenda, which will include the statement of expenditures for the tax office from August, statement of expenditures from the sheriff's department and the jail from August, the mail log from August, claims docket payments from August, board minutes from August, road department work schedule for September, and the solid waste register. And also medical examiner statements of fees, 11 of them.
Goes on repeat. Let's see what
Okay, that's okay. I'll get them. Got some minutes. That's a shame.
we had the other them. I'll be messy, but if you can. shuffle was catching up.
That's right.
Yes.
So they just. There's some nannies and there's some sheep. I'll make one of them.
I ain't phone, I mixed up, Randy, Wayne Park, around.
You can pick up, I come on. I'll get you. Thanks. You can keep up.
All, Stevie, I want a motion with you, okay.
I've got a motion from Randy to a consent agenda. Second. Chad,
Sam. That's Sam whispering
What's
to you.
that?
I ain't got my hearing aids in. Like Randy. All in favor? Motion carried. Next, we've got the final approval of ad valorem tax exemption for diversity of UTEC.
This is the only one that was left out from the other because the Department of Revenue was laying it.
Everything checks out.
Yes.
Have a motion.
I make a motion.
Got a motion from Chad. All in favor?
Thought y'all got some good hearing that.
Some of us did. Some of us haven't got theirs yet. Randy's got his, and we can't go see him.
Get your piece of pin drop.
Circuit clerk, request for election commissioner's claim on 5 of those. Have a motion to
I
pay
make
it.
a motion. I really want more.
Sam with the second. Chad with the motion, Sam with the second. All in favor?
I know you didn't see me. That must be lying, you can't see it. I've been through that. We know what's been wrong with it. All this time. Good here.
Request for the circuit clerk payment for service as a registrar.
Motion approved.
Randy with the motion,
Second.
second Chad. All in favor? Motion carries. Alright, EMA items. Request for travel, expenses, meal, hotel, and mileage reimbursement for Mary Morgan Beatty for an orientation course for e-telecommunications September 19th through 20th in Richland.
State requires all new dispatchers go through coordination.
Alright.
Make a motion.
Second.
Sam, second from Randy. All in favor? Motion carries. I'd also like to request a mileage reimbursement for Christopher Roten on September 21st and London Irby on September 22nd. Kevin Whiteside and Ryan Frazier for domestic violence, suicide calls, training, September 21st and 22nd at South Day.
Motion.
Motion from Steve. Sam with the second. All in favor? Motion carries. Road Department. Discuss quotes for milling pavement on County Road 198. Get two of those.
Okay. Murphy paving, $16,500. From Mill and Up LLC, $17,500.
I'll make a motion to accept the low bids.
Got a motion from Randy to accept the bid from Murphy Paving, 16.5.
Second.
Second, Steve, all in favor? Motion carries. Alright, now we've got some quotes for a cylinder block for Roscoe Broom. That's the one that went out last year.
We have one from Power Equipment for $6,904.50. 6,904.50. The other from Hughes Brothers Tire and Diesel, 7,206. 7,006.00.
So we get to come off and read here. We're gonna try to put this, bring them back together.
That's all I need, and everything else is pretty good.
We hope. Could be a lot more. That way we'll have to bring.
I need.
Good. Motion to approve.
Got a motion from Randy to accept the bid or quote from Power Equipment.
Make a second.
All in favor? Getting us a block. Alright, we got the request for school bus turnarounds for the 22-23 school year.
I'll make a motion.
Got a motion from Chad, second from Sam. All in favor?
I did put D on there so everyone will be aware of what we're having. 26.
There's a publication on that. 26.
Oh, good, thank
If I bring the rhythm on,
you. Okay.
Solid Waste Department, got a request for a new employment for John Tyler Harden.
Make a motion.
Got a motion, Chad,
Second.
second, Randy. All in favor? Motion carries. We've got a request for a new employment for Kay Wicker.
Make a motion.
Got a motion from Slam,
Second.
second from Chad. All in favor? Motion carries.
You gotta speak up in the older folks. Oh, you gotta speak up in the older folks.
That's just replacing two employees that resigned earlier in the year. Sheriff's Department, request for a new employment for Fred Eric Flowers as a full-time deputy effective September 6th.
Motion to approve.
Got a motion from Randy, second from Steve. All in favor? Everybody check.
You got him a good one right there.
Yep. Motion carries.
Tail.
I guarantee
Leaving will be.
he's a good one.
Leaving will.
We got a request for new employment for Jerry Lowry as a part-time school resource officer effective September 6th.
He's already been on part-time payroll employment, but that's really not school resource officer. He's attended classes that made him a school safety officer, which is, because he's not a certified law enforcement officer, but he can fill in. And when East Union has their ball games and wanting extra and things of that nature, but he's already been on part-time payroll. That's just changing his title, I guess. That's the way to say it.
I make a motion.
Got a motion from Chad.
Second.
Randy. All in favor? Motion carries. Now we got a request for a change of employment for Kayla Harrison from Assistant Jail Administrator to Jail Administrator, effective September 6th.
That we had to relieve Mr. Benson, and she's been doing it for over a year now, just hadn't been getting paid for it, so she's doing a good job.
Make a motion.
Second. I'm gonna take a motion from Chad and a second from Steve. All in favor? Motion carries. All right. Discuss quotes on flooring and labor for the sheriff's department and jail.
I hope they finally got that worked out. There's been a lot of back and forth.
So got a quote from Styles Carpet for $9,378. And then we got a quote from Quality Carpets for $10,132.50.
How much staff's in here, please?
$9,378. So about $800 difference.
It's 10,001.
$10,132.50.
That's installation and the
That's
product.
correct.
I make a motion to take the lowest bid of staff.
Got a motion from Chad,
Second.
second from Sam, all in favor?
Paint's been coming along good. They're about 85% through. Doing a good job. Looks good.
Next, we got tax assessor collector items. Request for some inventory deletions of a Polaroid camera, a Canon camera, and a CAD liner letter machine, and 3 computers. Cleaning out.
All these, all off. Don't need a Polaroid one down camera anymore. Probably could go to the museum. That's a good idea.
I have a motion.
Motion.
Sam got the motion. Who wants to say? Steve, you get to say? You good with that?
Yeah.
All in favor? Motion carries.
Hey, while he's doing that, there were my expenditures. If you want to pass it on in, I can really me. Left and her.
You want to sign that?
We have a request for the surrender tag list for August. Normal business there.
Motion to approve.
Got a motion from Steve, second from Randy. All in favor? Motion carries. Next, approve a certificate of compliance for the
Recapitulation.
Recap.
recapitulation
Yeah.
of the real personal rolls for 2022.
This is from the Department of Revenue. They sent it, said they certified that we have sent in our recapitulation. It's good to go. And Ms. Tammy's done everything she's supposed to do. We send it in on a timely basis, so
All right.
we're good.
Did a good job.
Is it good? Motion.
Motion, Randy. Second, Steve. All in favor? Motion carried.
Can I give you an FYI for your information?
No,
We-
there.
You'll like this one though. We did our online tax auction last Monday, the 29th, and we had 28 bidders that actually participated. 14 of those bidders were from Union County or just right here around in neighboring counties. 821 tax parcels were auctioned. We collected a total of $444,804 in taxes, and more than 53,000 of that was the overbids. That was for the general fund.
We get to keep that on the overbid after a certain amount of time.
After 3 years, you get to keep that.
Thank you. That's all I got on my list. I have a motion to recess. You beat Randy? Chad with the motion. Randy, you want a second? He don't need one.
I wouldn't say that.
I'll let Steve.
Yes.
Randy gonna pout.
Yeah, I don't do that.
All in favor?
$6.53.
Motion carried.
Say one.